we're just talking, and you guys are just ear hustling. So get in where you fit in. There you go.
I'm creative. I'm creative. What I like, what you do. Like I've tried that stuff.
What's that?
I'm not good at this.
Oh, well, neither was I until I don't know who it was really. Of course, I've been in groups and making since I was 16, but until somebody mentioned the word tutorial, I didn't know. I never thought of getting a tutorial. And I'm like, right? And then I found out they were like $50, and I'm like, what'd you tell me that for? So then God brought me Nicole Hanna, $10. $10 I got. You know, and that one, there was a tutorial, except I'm gonna do like $25 for that, and I'm like, oh wait 2 years. And then she finally put it back in the bundle, and I said, oh, $15. Okay, Spirit, go get me another $5. And they did. And now I am working on making it Tasha's way.
Yes.
Not too much her way anymore, you know?
Right.
So, wow. Yeah, and I gotta thank you for agreeing to come into my vibration, because I gotta tell you, it's nice.
I so appreciate this. I so appreciate being able to actually visit in person too. It's just so nice.
Yes. See, and that was my goal of last year. So I did it for 2 years. I said, okay, as soon as I get here, I'm gonna do my crystals, I'm gonna sell lots of jewelry, blah, 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 blah. And that's gonna afford me the ability to go and visit all these people.
That's
Hello,
right.
whoever's there. Don't forget to thumbs up. And, you know, we just chatting about witchy stuff and whatever pops out of her mouth. So, you know, just get in where you fit in. Just get in where you fit in. If you don't fit in, adjust. Who's that? LSP, what's up? What's up, sister girl?
Hello.
LSP Productions. All right, so we're just talking about sisterhood stuff.
Yes.
Okay, explain your sisterhood group.
The sisterhood is a group of women who are there to uplift each other, to change the vibration of the earth. So, and we're doing that through. Where did I do with the book now? We're doing that through. I have it in here. Can't leave home without it. We're doing that through this book called The 13 Original Clan Mothers. So this book is all about how in the original clans, no harm to women and children, and no like competition, no cattiness, none of the things that we're doing today. And it kind of talks about how you can fit this into your own modern day practice, like where it fits. And then the book it's a moon practice, so women cycle with the moon on a 28-day cycle, like the moon cycles, and so that's why it's really important for women to have this self-care ritual with the moon, just to check in and make sure, hey, full moon, am I manifesting? New moon, am I doing my shadow work? Am I doing the things that I need to do for self-care? Check in with that those 2 times of the month. That's what it's for. And so there's 13 moon cycles in a calendar year. And starting with the full moon in January, we will be diving into each mother that's associated with the moon. So for instance, I'll just show you. The first, I have a lot of highlights in my book already. The first moon mother is talks with relations. And it says, Mother of Nature talks with her kin, stone person, wildflower, and wolf are her friend. Weaving the rhythms of the seasons, she rides the winds of change, opening her heart with gladness, a shelter from hunger and pain. Guardian of the needs of the earth, making relatives great and small. Mother, I see you in the dewdrop, I hear you in the eagle's call. This is, I've read some of this one already, so this is all about how we're connected to everything on the earth, and how we need to stop and listen and pay more attention to nature. understanding that everything's connected to everything.
That's right. Everything is everything.
So,
Sister, can you please put this on my Facebook wall? You're at work and you got that big old huge pretty computer screen. I trust you can do it faster than me. Please. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I thought this was really interesting, and I wanted to see if we could. So the woman who wrote this book is Jamie Sand, and she did these shields for each of these medicine women. And I thought, wouldn't it be fun for us to do our own shield
Yes.
as a class? So that's something I'm thinking about, because we're gonna have classes in the Dreadednana this year, and
Yay.
yeah, I mean, some of them will cost more than others. It just depends upon materials. Some of them will be like $10. Some of them will be free. It just kind of depends. But I don't know who is calling from Atlanta, Georgia. Who knows? Yeah. So that is the practice, and so the sisterhood, the Moon Sisterhood, costs $40 a quarter, but the money is going back into building a special moon altar for each of the people who are in the sisterhood. So they'll have things that make them interconnected, and they'll have things that they can use in their moon practice. And so, I don't know if anybody's heard of the 13 crystal skulls, but I'm a skull girl, right? And this is, the 13 original clan mothers is tied to the 13 crystal skulls. Or at least in these representations of how these stories were passed down, because that's what happened with all of our stories, right? They're passed down.
That's right.
Things were happening simultaneously. Nobody's right or nobody's wrong, because your experience, you can call yourself a goddess if you want to, because God or goddess is within you. That's your experience. So.
That's right. Thank you for saying that, because a lot of us say, oh, well, I don't have this degree and I don't have that piece of paper. That's got nothing to do with your spirit and who you are.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't need any of that. You just need to go to a quiet place, shut everything off, calm yourself, and listen. And the answers will come to you. And start paying attention to signs. Like if you, so I got better at this. I'm getting better and better at this. But it's like yesterday when the Vikings played, I knew that they were gonna get an interception. I walked out, I'm like, they're gonna get an interception on this play, but I walked outside. Sean comes down into the garage a few minutes later, and he's like, we got an interception on this. So things like that, like you have to pay attention to those signs, because then you can start trusting in your intuition more. So just, everybody's got it.
Yeah.
Just need to find it.
There you go.
Everybody's got the tools to be balanced.
Just like common sense.
Yeah. It's going to be important to be balanced. And it's going to be important to be able to work well with others, play well with others.
Yes.
It's going to be a big deal.
It is.
Yeah.
And that's another really big thing, reason why I'm glad you're doing this and why you're doing it now. So, of course, I feel, sorry guys, but I feel since we can have babies, we're the first teachers. So we have to teach each other to remember who you are and your purpose for being. It's not just to have babies and just to take care of the children and just any one thing. We heal in everything we touch, starting with self, of course.
Of course.
Wow. I'm so glad. I'm in it and I'm on it, and I'm going to get more better, huh? And then we're going to start traveling, princess. Yes, we're going to go meet her dogs. She got horse dogs, though. Yeah, she got horse-sized dogs. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, whatever, Mom.
She'd probably scare them. I rescued a little kitten that one of my girlfriends has, and obviously I can't have a little kitten with those big dogs because they're not used to a little kitten. But I had her in the garage for a little while before I found a home for her, and Spectre got her on the nose. I tried to, because he would have been the calmest one with, which is crazy to think of. expect her being calm and amazing, but I'm trying to find what I read last night that was so impactful. Here we go. I'm going to read this just a little bit. This is those rules that I read.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember those from last night? Yeah, so these are going to be like, I don't know, this is going to be the cover page, I think, of this whole thing, is these rules that are in the end of the book. I think they're important for us to be thinking about them as we go through the process. So sometimes I like to read the end of the book. I did read the end of this book before I read the beginning.
Oh, I'm not the only one, okay.
Yeah, so this is Jamie talking. She's the woman who wrote it. She was the one who trained with the Sissy and Berta. Yeah, Sissy, Berta, and Joaquin, who they believe were 120 to 127 years old. They had been born around the time of the Trail of Tears. They fled to Mexico, actually, and that tribe, I don't remember the tribe name, but she was more than one tribe that she studied with, but two of the women were from this tribe that had originally been in, like, the New Mexico and Arizona area that were, you know, they didn't want to go on the reservation. They wanted to continue to live their life in freedom, and so they're in the mountains in Mexico still today. And she trained with these women that were old, really old.
Wise ones.
So,
wow.
So this is her talking about the lessons that Sissy and Berta and Joaquin gave her. They taught me 7 points of wisdom that I would like to share with you. Number 1, there are no rules on how to grow or change. Number 2, all self-imposed rules or judgments are limiting illusions.
Amen.
Number 3, the great mystery cannot be solved. Don't try. The great mystery. Number 4, everything you seek can be found inside you.
Amen.
Number 5, laughter and irreverence dissolve the illusions and the fear. Laughter is always good medicine.
Amen. Yes, it is.
Gotta remember to laugh. Don't be so serious. It's just some people get so serious about this, like it's, you know, gotta follow some ritualistic book. Your practice is your practice. If you have somebody telling you you're doing it wrong, they probably shouldn't be part of your sisterhood, because your practice is your practice. You make it. You take the tools, you read the books that come to you from the universe that you are supposed to be applying to help your practice. And then the rest of it is, everybody's practice is different. No two people are ever going to do the exact same thing ever. Ever.
And your practice is
personal.
Right for you and what you're supposed to do. And don't should on me and tell me what I'm supposed to be doing in my practice.
Right. Personal. It's totally personal. Okay. Number 6. Unseen worlds exist within the tangible and cannot be separated. You can see that better than I can, but it'll come. I feel it more. What is that? Clairaudience? What is that? Clairaudience or?
To be able to see, clairvoyant?
No, I can.
Clairsentient.
Or I can feel it, like I can feel that. And number 7, you are the moment you decide to be.
Amen. Ache. Yes.
Drop the mic.
Yep. There you go.
Drop the mic.
That's it, sister. That's it.
Follow those rules. You're done. You're good.
So true.
The rest is history. Oh, I better put my book up though. Oh boy.
Wow.
So, if anybody's interested in that, just go to the Dreadednana Facebook page and let me know, or message me in the Dreadednana. And I mean, I think we probably have I don't know, 25, maybe 25 women in the sisterhood now. We only had part of them there last night, so.
And it was so nice.
Oh, it was so nice
And
to
I
see
know a lot
everybody's
of people,
face.
a lot of you don't get Zoom and it's hard. Just take your time and go through it. You put the number in, you put the secret password in, and poof, you're there. You turn your camera on or off, you turn the voice off, and you listen. Listen to our wonderful, beautiful sister. Remind us of what a tribe really is, you know. In addition to whatever you believe already, you don't have to give up anything to do this or be this or believe in anything. Oh my goodness. It amazes me how many people say, well, how can I do, but if I, there is no box. There is no box.
I mean, you are what you are. You are what you believe. Everybody's experience with their higher power is their experience. Nobody's is exactly the same.
Nope.
Nobody's interpretation is exactly the same. Yeah, I don't know. What did it say? The great mystery can't be solved, so don't try. Oh, I'm not gonna. I was about to open a can of worms, but I don't think I will. No.
You can if you want to.
No, I don't want to.
You can turn it on.
I love to talk about religion. I just think it's interesting. There's just so many different practices that are out there. And how can any one of us say what's right or what's wrong?
That's right.
That's why I say it's within you. Whatever you believe is right.
It's right.
But you don't superimpose that on other people. I'm not a fan of organized religion, and that's all I'll say about that.
No, they already know. They already know this is a witchy, metaphysical, spiritualist, blah, whatever label you want to put on. It's open. It's open.
Right.
If you want to talk about the Bible and stuff, that's cool. We're not. It's not a debate. We're just talking. It's not a debate.
Just have, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
I'm always
Maybe
willing to
interesting
learn.
stories, just like Jamie tells the stories of Sissy and Berta in this book. The stories of the Bible, the stories of what I forget what this
Orishas?
The story of
Life.
I mean,
Spirit.
they had gods in ancient Egypt, gods in Rome. They're all different.
Yep. And it's all.
But a great mystery cannot be solved.
It's all good. Okay, so tell us about your experience about Chris. This is the crystal lady, you guys, who I said you guys got, and you see me post her every time she goes live on Facebook. And next time, with permission, I'm going to record it live, because normally I pull that table over here, and I have the tablet, the cell phone, the cell phone, the cell phone. So I'll be live on YouTube, and Facebook. But now I'm going to change it up. I'm going to go YouTube, Instagram.
Oh, I want to do Instagram.
Facebook, YouTube. I don't go live enough at all on Instagram.
I hear, like, Instagram is part of a big part of the audience that we really need to get to.
And you have an account already, right?
I do.
So if I recorded it, you could upload it through IGTV.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it yet. I have to have Leona show me. Leona's my daughter. She promised she's going to show me, and hopefully we'll have some time this time. I go to see her frequently. We just haven't had a lot of time.
Bless your heart.
So, yeah, Instagram. I do want to do YouTube, but I don't know what I want to do in YouTube. I really like what we do in, like, what Ronnie and I have done in the Zen Garden. Some of those, and
yes.
I like that.
See, and it's already there. I'll give you the website. You download it and upload it to YouTube. There you go.
Yeah. But I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure how she feels about that. But I wouldn't mind, like, to do, like, the Yule things that I do.
Yeah.
Guess
I didn't need those, huh?
Who threw your glasses off?
Okay.
Spirit.
Don't need those. All right.
And your vision is fixed.
There you go. I love you for that. Thank you. Oh, bless your heart.
I look as I am.
Mm-hmm. And she's traveling, y'all. She's a traveler. She's a traveler.
I am a traveler.
That's nice.
I mean, this part of the country and Florida is my main part of the country, but I really do want to. So my goal, you call me hippie chick. My goal is once my child graduates, so once Dalton graduates, so not this year, but next year. And I don't have to worry about, like, you know, you can, you're 8, you know, not that you, whatever, you can live at home. I want to be that Volkswagen van person, that 1968 hippie out Volkswagen van converted into like a crystal shop that I can bring to the beach, open up, do readings, do healings, and
speaking of, I have to
throw my phone away.
One Moon Mother, Jackie. Jackie, I can't think of your last name. Sorry, One Moon Mother. She's a witchy hippie chick in San Clemente, California. Jackie Dubois. The real witches of something. Sorry, Jackie. From San Clemente, California. Her sweet little voice. And her husband. They finally got their 1965, whatever van, back to its original condition, and that they travel all over in their van. And she puts out her little card table thing there, and she does her reading sitting in her van, and he sits out there in his little chair and talks to the other van people, and it's so
honestly,
beautiful.
Like, I mean, what a great life. And well, I mean, not always. It's not always a great life. I get tired of traveling too, so I'd still want to go home somewhere. But, you know, just to be able to go out on the road for 4 weeks. Or, like, I'd love to do the Arizona Renaissance. It's huge. And it goes for 2 months. And I thought about getting a booth this year because I did do the Minnesota Renaissance. But I only did 1 weekend.
Ooh, how exciting that must be.
I was gonna buy a permanent booth, but it's too much of a commitment for me. I don't want to be that committed to anything. Like I'll do a weekend or two, but I can't commit to 9 weekends in a row. That's a lot. That's in the summer. Well, in the fall.
It's work.
It's a lot of work. But if you have your own shop, you kind of own that space, and it locks up, and you don't have to like what we did.
So even if you weren't going to go this weekend, could you let somebody else use your booth?
No, I don't think so. There's rules, and you have to, like, I have insurance, but I had to carry insurance, even though all I had was a tent. But it was a lot of fun. That's that picture that you see on the front of that, with all those people dressed up. That's the Minnesota Renaissance Festival. It's my age. It started in 1971. So I have a little soft spot in my heart for the Renaissance. I love it because I
love
think
it too.
I don't think I was Queen Elizabeth. So if anybody else thinks they were, they're not. They weren't. I was Queen Elizabeth, and Ronnie, you know Ronnie, and Ronnie was Mary Queen of Scots. And the reason why I forgot her in high school is because she's my sister, and I killed her. Off with your head.
I don't know anything about that.
Oh gosh, I am a freak about it.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let me interrupt you. Is one of those ladies? Was one of the 13 grandmothers an owl lady?
I don't know.
There's an owl.
I have an owl.
You have owl eyes.
I have an owl. Who else told me that? Autumn. And I have a lot of owls on my altars.
Oh, get out. Oh, wonderful.
I have a lot of spirit animals. I have a forest.
Good.
Like Samantha says, how she explains it is like your direct connection to Gaia, like your Gaia in, which I certainly don't do enough for the earth to deserve that title, but that's my soul work, so it takes a while, you know. Unfortunately, because in the human form, it usually takes a while, and then when it doesn't, a lot of times those people are considered kind of crazy
Yep.
because they're seeing things. Or
Mhm.
Sean called the, oh my God, when I was having the dance moves
Mhm.
that I call, I was having dance moves, which were like pseudo seizures for 3 to 4
Oh,
hours.
stop.
I was in the hospital with these things,
Oh,
and
oh, oh,
I would
I
be
see,
like
I
this,
see. Okay.
shaking, shaking, shaking. And Sean called the chaplain, which is hilarious. He's actually a really nice guy, but he comes into my room and he's like, "Is everything okay? You look like you're all right." And it, and he said, "Well, your husband called me, sent me into the room. He thought I was possessed." I didn't. I wasn't possessed. I mean,
No, we know
weird
that.
things were happening,
Yeah.
but you're possessed. Come on now.
Well, that's why you were there, sister, to teach him
That poor
something
chaplain,
outside
though.
of what he
Can you
knew.
imagine being that poor chaplain? Like, are you okay? Because you don't look like you're possessed to me.
No.
And then he's like, "Well, what religion do you affiliate with?" I'm like, "Well, probably not yours. I know plenty about it, but not yours."
And it's so amazing because I'm evil. I just like to see their eyes go.
He was
Oh,
actually very calm about it. I mean,
you're a
but I was
spiritualist.
I'm gentle. I'm gentle. I'm pretty gentle.
Yes, you are.
I didn't used to be. Listen, I
It is- We all grown. Either you gonna take it or you're not. I don't care. The word just gonna pop out of my mouth.
Yeah, I know, but I don't.
You probably won't like it, but I'll tell you this.
I need to
When
get.
you get home and sit on the toilet, you're gonna think about it, which is my purpose for being. I just want to plant the seed. You could think about it later.
I don't know.
And let it ping pong back and forth in your head. You want me to shut it off?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
Nice to meet you. I can't really see you, but nice to talk to you.
We see you later, guys. Bye. Oh, sorry. I didn't know you said something, LSP. I'll read it later.